my dad and I used to do karate together at LaValle's, and we watched a lot of the early UFCs together, and he wanted me to come and do jiu-jitsu and MMA, and I was wrestling at the time, and I loved wrestling and didn't really want to change that up. And the way he convinced me to come to the first class was, he said if 100 people from LaValle's and 100 people from Tai were to get into a brawl in the parking lot, the Tai guys would splatter the LaValle's guys. And I was like, I'm sold. And then next week went to my first class. I was blown away because there were people, smaller than me, flinging me all over the mat. And I thought because I could wrestle that would save me, but I got tapped a lot. So humbling experience. It's an activity that checks off a lot of boxes. So, it's great for you physically. There's a lot of great people and a great community around it. And it's good for you mentally. Like, whatever you were dealing with at work that day, when you come in here, when someone's trying to, almost kill you, you're kind of focused on that, not any of the other BS that's going on in life. At this point, they're basically family. The coaches here and the people here have basically kind of shaped who I am. Like I said, I was, I think, 15 when I came here. And those people kind of shaped my character and who I am. So I was an awkward teenager that couldn't fight when I started here, and now I'm an awkward adult that is a little less bad at fighting. It just feels really weird because I remember at one point I was excited about getting my green belt, and that didn't really feel like that was that long ago. So I'm just honestly honored to be, amongst a lot of great people, great athletes that have that status. So I'm very grateful.
He's had an unbelievable year. He graduated with his doctorate in biochemistry. He started a company that potentially could cure brain cancer. Pretty significant things. But I put this accomplishment right underneath those two things. The work and dedication involved with that is very exciting. Unlike those other two accomplishments, at least I'm able to know and understand grappling and what this means, and something that we've done and will continue to do. So it's extremely special.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink a lot of water and stretch and just try and survive. There's a lot of tough people out there, and it's a long day, so I'm just gonna try and survive. Yeah, it's the exact opposite, and I learned that with my professional career too. So I just got my PhD a few months ago in chemistry, and I'm learning both in my professional life and in grappling how little I actually know. So now I kind of have the tools to start teaching myself and start learning, and it's I thought it would be the opposite after investing 10, 15 years into the sport, but I'm excited to be able to learn and coach and continue to grow. Keep training. I'm not even 30 yet, so I would like to do some high-level competitions and just, train as hard as my body will let me until that day that it kind of doesn't let me do that anymore.
Kyle we've had since he's 15, right?
Yeah.
Did Kyle do karate at all, Taekwondo, or a little bit? In this building, or where?
Cicero.
Oh, the Cicero thing. And I remember when he started, he was kind of wrestling, doing jiu-jitsu. His dad was always, make sure, you take care of him. Even when he started doing some MMA fighting, which hopefully that's all done, right? And all jiu-jitsu. But we've seen Kyle grow up from 15 years old. And more impressive than this today is, Kyle also has got his PhD, right? So I guess I'm promoting a doctor today, right?
Can we say something now or do we say something later?
If you want to say something, just say something now. It's up to you, right?
Despite what you all just tried to do to me, I'm actually grateful for all of you. Like Ken said, a lot of good things happened in my life this year. I started competing professionally, finished grad school, started a dream job, and the skills I got from that all came from here. So, getting your butt whooped since 15 years old, it makes you tougher, and, you can go out and do good things. So, there's a story I could probably do for each one of you, and some way you helped me. But first, I want to start with Ken. Without him, none of us would literally be here. So, martial arts in New York would not be the same without him. I don't know where Chris Roach is, but when I was fighting MMA, Those weeks were like really stressful. Chris was the only one that could provide comedic relief. I think everyone else just made me a lot more nervous. Same kind of Mike Musatelli, who I modeled, I think, my life and my martial arts style after. He's a great guy, great coach. And then Dennis Segru, I've been all over the world, and I literally think he's the best teacher that I've ever met. So,
And then the most important.
of course, my mother, father, and sister, who have, when I was weight cutting, dealt with a very unpleasant individual and have gone to every single meet. And, you know, I think the first 100 matches I did, I lost all 100 of them, and they still believed in me, drove me here, and supported me. So thank you all for giving me a great life.